Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be on the 35th annual Toys for Tots right here in Little Rock, Arkansas. This is me arriving at Rodney's Cycle House. Going to talk a little bit about Toys for Tots here for just a second. It's put on by the United States Marine Corps, and Rodney here has been involved with it for 35 years. There's been several people involved with it. I didn't get a video of who all he said. But it's bikers clubs, FOP, Corvette clubs, everybody comes together every year to do this, and here's me showing up with a bunch of bikes that are already there. There's not quite as many that were there later in the day, but this whole side here was full of bikes, all the way up to the fence here, all the way over to the other side of the building, all the way from fence to the concrete here was full of bikes. That's me pulling in here. This side, all the way up to this side of the building here was full. All the way up there, all the way from where these bikes are here, all the way up to the tables here was full. So there was a bunch of bikes here by the time we left at 2 o'clock. This was about 9:30 or 9:45, if I remember correctly. I don't remember exactly what time it was, but this is a guy parking me here, and I'm pulling up. But anyway, Toys for Tots is a good deal. It's like a angel tree, if anybody's familiar with that. It's just people giving to kids. This is a shot of the bikes that are there already, and it's not very many, but there will be more. But it's just a way to come together for kids all over the state that aren't going to have a good Christmas. And they will with all these toys. There's a shot of some bikers. There's some more coming in here in a minute. There's a bunch of Indians and sport bikes and trikes and all kinds of stuff. Africa Twins, Enduros, all kinds of stuff. There's my bike. There's Lance from Gregory Polaris. He's a good dude. Oh, that new 2020 Indian there. I got a lot of compliments on my bike. People were saying it was a slick looking bike. A couple of guys there talking about it. I don't know what they were talking about. Couldn't hear them. There's the Lucky Dave seat. Looks good on the bike. I never did do a video on it, but there it is. It's helped tremendously with the ride. Old Gold Wing there. I don't know what year model that is. A chopper there. Road Glide, Shark Nation. There's my remote. There's the bikes. There's a shot from the front. Here's a shot of the bikers clubs that were there. This is just a few of them. There were way more that showed up later. So we were getting close to getting ready to leave. There was 2 or 3 different ones that showed up. They marshaled us out. They left first, and then we followed in behind them. After we did the Pledge of Allegiance and did a prayer, we left after that. Law Tigers was there. This is us showing up at Bass Pro. I cut a lot of that video out because it was basically just riding down the road. It was a clutch fest. It was basically just, it would have been a 300-year long video. There were quite a few people there. I remember it being bigger when I was younger, but there were still quite a few people there. It was over at War Memorial back in the day, but it's over here at Outlets of Little Rock by Bass Pro and these outlet mall here. I almost run into that guy because everybody was stopping. Some people waving. Kind of hard to wave when you're working a clutch. Good shot of the American flag there. Get ready to pull in here, and we'll see the Marines here in a little bit. That guy's bike in front of me, it was pretty loud. It got pretty tight in here in the parking lot. These cars were already here. I don't know if they were working here or what. There was a bunch of food, barbecue, and pulled pork and all kinds of stuff here for us. There's a good shot of the Bass Pro sign. It's a good store. Might be a video on that coming up later. Who knows? Here's a shot coming up of the Marine Corps. The Marines that were there. These trucks will be full. All these boxes here that say Toys for Tots, those will be full of toys. There's the Marines. All these boxes here will be full. Some of them already had toys in it. Those are full already. This truck will be full of toys. There was live music there. They weren't playing, but they were getting set up. I had to pass these guys. My hand was hurting from the clutch. It was cold. My hand was hurting. Neck was cold. Everything was cold. It was a good trip, though. It was worth it. Getting ready to park here. You'll see all these parking lots. All these parking spots will be full. And all these parking spots over here will be full. And I went down here and parked with these guys. A parking spot or two over. They were a club, I think, so I didn't want to park right beside them, but I'm about to go put my toy in, and I'll show you a shot as I'm getting ready to leave of all the bikes that were here. Bikes coming in. These are more bikes coming in. There's a dual sport. More. There's an Africa Twin, I think there's some sort of bike like that. It may have been a different bike. All kinds of bikes. Street bobs, fat bobs, wide glides, all kinds of stuff. Indians. All kinds of Indians that were there. Sport bikes. All kinds of sport bikes. There was a bunch of Dynas out there. Dyna Nation out there. There's that Africa Twin there. He parked beside me as I was getting ready to leave. Booses. There was a few Booses that were out there. It was just a mixture of all kinds of bikes. People about to make out. Whatever. Minions. There's some bikes getting ready to leave. Big wheel. Street glide. But yeah, this is it. Thanks for watching. And be safe out there. Thanks for all participating. And y'all have fun.